Hello everyone! I hope you're all having a good Monday today. I hope you're all I hope you all had a good weekend. I know I'm definitely having a better start to my week than last week, and better week than the end of my last week actually at this point. Hello. Good to see you, dude, as always. But yeah, I'm doing much better than I was on Friday, thankfully, and thankfully today we have a game I actually know works the way I wanted it to. But also, I just wanted to get around to this one because my card is better than your card actually got an update recently. Apparently called the Coconuts and Bolts update. Now, I don't know, I haven't played in quite some time, so I don't know if I fully have that available to me at the moment. But you know, it felt like a good thing to play today as I start trying to get back into the swing of things and, you know, behind the scenes potentially get a little more work done on trying to get progress on Celeste. So let's go ahead and jump into a new run here. We have played a lot of stars. I think we played bugs last time. What else do we have? We have a fish deck, apparently. We have a vehicle deck, which I don't remember using. And there's a flower deck. Okay. Do we want to go fishing? Do we want to go for a drive? Or do we just want to touch grass? Also, is the audio all right? It seems to me like the game might be a little low, but y'all tell me. Let's try... We're gonna go ahead and do relaxed difficulty because I'm just getting back into things. We're gonna try the flower deck, I think. Either way, we start off this day with a fight. I don't pardon me. I don't remember the theming of either of these characters' decks, so this could be a whole thing. Let's try Luna. And then we'll go with the rest of the daily items. Bread, flour, and candy is the shopping list. Candy, very important. It definitely deserves the all caps. I take multicolored sand from my pouch and whisk it away in a big poof. Are you casting spells again? Which spell is that? Alright. So stars, straightforward, we gain stars for our bar up here for those of y'all who haven't seen this before. We need to defeat whatever their number is for the stars in order to make progress. The candy is our energy for our turn. And let's see, what have we got? I can choose either a card or candy, but let me take a look at what we got here. Plant one flower, then gain 1 star for each flower. Okay, so that's a delayed effect. Adds 1 token to the stack at the start of your turn. Grants the effect when described condition is met. Is bloom. If removed before activating, it has the described effect of prickly, but I can't... Oh, okay, I see what it is. It's if you try to remove this card before it activates, it just goes off anyway, it seems like. Alright. So that's an interest. That could be a potentially nasty card. see. Then there's just the plant one flower. I think I'll take a candy so I can fully see what's going on with this one. I missed what it said at the prickly, but you know, we'll get a better look at it later on. Grow then bloom when 4 flowers gain oh, okay. Yeah, sure. And on that note, though, we're gonna double check real quick because I didn't get a response about... Let's see. Yeah, we don't have enough energy to play more stuff, so we're just gonna... Hopefully things are still coming through. Windows decided it was going to do a thing there. Let's see. So they're just gonna go ahead and get a whole bunch of stars out on the field, which is fine. But now I have 5 of them. Haha. Go ahead and get another candy. Yeah, so as long as I have 4 flowers, it's gonna add 12 stars, and then things are really gonna take off here. Or it'll just end and we're not even gonna get to that point. Oh no, my spells aren't strong enough. I feel that mood. I feel that so much. Fireball isn't always the solution. Defeat Luna. Let's see. Candy, increase fever. The fever is the multiplier for the effect that things have. Let me... Yeah, there we go. Made sure that our audio was still fine after all that. Let's see. Candy is usually a good thing to... It's an old tried and true. We go to the shop. The small shop. Okay, so there's the one of the fish related things, but we don't have a fish theme. Or a bug theme. This is a fish and a bug, apparently. What we got? Well, this is the only card in your hand, then the cost is reduced by 3. That could be very useful. I don't have a lot. Well, I have 16, so let's go ahead and grab this sticker for an option as to what we can use. What else you got? Gain 2 stars for each card in your hand, up to 10 stars. So it's kind of the inverse effect of this. Adds 3 protect, protects other tokens on your side. That's usually not a bad thing to have, just as an option. And we can't re-roll, it looks like, so I think I'm gonna grab this just in case of in case later on we might need something with that. That's all. It's always fun doing the deck building portion of a deck builder. And then these toys add extra effects. It's like a additional modifier on the roguelike run. Let's see. Adds 10 protect at the start of a card battle. 3 stars for every 10 tokens removed. Gain 3 stars for every 3 cards you draw. Can I move that? There we are. Oh. Well, we might not have grabbed it. So close. One more try. Man. Well, we've got a little bit of money left. Oh. Okay, we're gonna risk it. Nope. We spent all our money. One more try. We can't even afford it. It's 2 coins and we're just out. But we go to a story event, so... Mom said she would take me somewhere fun. Where should I go? There are cool sticker booster packs at souvenir shops. Traffic jam booster pack. Okay, so Adventure in the National Park would probably work with our theme best here. Got an acorn. I should have read that more thoroughly. Bloom at the start of your next turn. Gain 6 stars. A lot more options of packs, it seems like. Yeah, it seems like. We got another one of these. Oh, this one might actually be shinier. I'm not sure. That's a lot of effects. Plant 1 flower, then gain 1 star for each flower, and then repeat 1 more time. Grow, then bloom when there are 4 flowers. Gain 12 stars. Repeats the described sticker effect. True. Okay. That's self-explanatory. This is a holographic sticker. I thought it might have been. Let's make our own card. We got items. Let's see, what do we have as acorn? I've said I forgot to read that one. Recover 6 fave for each 1 sprout, I suppose? 1 plant up to 12 fave. Gain number fave points immediately, but only until score is tied. So, okay. That's not bad. But I don't know if I want that. So I think I'm gonna go with the sunflower here. Definitely nerf the cost of that, because yeah. What does this do again? Well, this is the only card in your hand, then the cost is reduced by 3. Ah, right. Okay. We get to be a little artsy and move stuff around a little bit for this. It'll be a sunflower chef. Why not? Let's be a little whimsical, right? It's gonna take a little bit of energy to play, but that also plays into the while this is the only card in your hand. Okay. So we're going to put you back into the hand if we can. We're gonna take a look at you real quick. Prickly, remove 2 stars from the point. Okay, that's what that is. We're gonna make this a little prettier if we can, because that it just looked like a randomly spawned in thing, which it probably was. So, you know, accurate, but wanted it to look a little cleaner. We can at least see what the items are now. And we have one that's basically the same thing. Unless I'm looking at the exact same one I just made there. Ooh, is that? That's either plum flowers or that's cherry flowers. Very pretty. Add 3 for each. Okay, bloom at the start of your turn, gain 1 star. Okay. Yeah, so we had 2 basically identical cards, but that's all fine. We have a lot of very basic ones, which is also fine. We'll get more stuff as we move along. Actually, let me... Oop, right. I don't just throw it in the deck and call it good. Let's give 1 extra little effect to that one. Alright. Now, one thing I remember, I seem to recall that Daniel, of all opponents, is a little bit of a pain in the butt. So I think we're probably going to be going up against Elias here, even if we get 2 claw machine rounds on that. But we get a large shop and a vending machine and a story event, and that's very tempting. You know what? We're early enough in this run that if we lose, it's no big deal. You have a few leaves stuck in your hair again, Daniel. Dad said it's okay. Don't tell my grandma, though. Ah, yes, the bug deck. I thought I recalled that. So we're gonna have to come out of the gate strong here, probably, because although we got 3 because I think we drew that how did we end up with 3 actually? Is that just bloom at the start of your next turn, gain 3 stars? So okay, I get it. We have like a base bloom effect. All right, I should have read into that more before I started the run. But let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll play Chef Sunflower. Use up all our abilities there. Yeah, that's gonna pay off over time. This is gonna be very quick. I know we're playing on relaxed, but this is gonna be very quick. Yeah, this is just going to be over no matter what I choose for this next turn here. Fabulous. Now, any other time, this would be a bit of a pain in the butt of a battle. I left my best stickers in my treehouse. I'll be back. Hey, Ant, how's it going? It's time to duel. Exactly. Hope you're having a good one, Ant. Let's see. Fever multipliers 3 or more. Candy cost reduced by 3, otherwise increased by 3. That could be a thing. I'm not really playing much in the sweets category here. Split all candy evenly between players and gain 1. That could be a double-edged sword. We're not playing a bug deck. I think we're going with the tie sticker. To the shop. What do we have? We have a bird. Adds 1 parrot. Echo next 1 sticker activation. Next sticker effect that activates will activate again as if it was your own. Sticker effects count as activated when they are fully resolved. Just on your way home from work? Well, I hope you had a good day at work. Oh, I do like the rockets. Gain 4 stars, hold decrease this effect by 1. The play this immediately card. In most cases. I think we'll grab that as a potential item. What else you got? I can only afford 1 more item. Adds 1 flower for each candy you have, then give all candy to the opponent. That's a double-edged sword if I ever saw one. Gain 2 star for each token stack and play. That could work with because the tokens that are added for each of the different flowers in the deck currently, that could be very, very good, I think. We're gonna grab that. Oh, we ran out of money. I forgot. It doesn't look like we really need any of these anyway. But a story event. I brought some glue. I brought some glue. How can we make our stickers even cooler? I'll show you. How do you want to try to upgrade your sticker? Adding a golden film, which is a 90% chance for a golden sticker upgrade. Holographic film on the sticker, 90% chance for a holographic sticker upgrade. Or give Giselle some cards as a gift. Well, we don't have that many cards. So I think we're gonna try for the holographic film. Here you can try upgrading one of your stickers. Special coating in the laminator will be applied to your chosen sticker if it succeeds. You can see how it affects the sticker by hovering over it. So we get to look. So holographic candy reduces cost by 2. Holographic star has a gain 2. Holographic cactus. Oh yeah, the cactus plays with the bug too. Or no, that's just a cactus shape. Excuse me. The screen is a little small. for me at any rate. So it adds 2 cacti. Bloom at the start of your next turn, gain 3. Prickly, remove 2. So the prickly effect stays about the same, but you get 2 of them. Let's see. Oh, well, I selected that one accidentally. But yeah, candy cost reduced by 6. I can throw everything on that card just about. After a certain point in the fever multiplier. I got a new card. So yeah, that was an accidental situation, but oh well. We can make this Mr. Rocket, not just Rocket. The color is a little off, though. Boss Rocket. There we go. That's the way to call it. Boss Rocket. No, I didn't mean to move things around on that card. Tilt that a little bit more. Back in the hand with you. Yeah, we're gonna make this Boss Rocket in the meantime. Reduces the cost of it once we get past a certain point in the match. But what do we want to... First time not joining a Celeste stream? Well, welcome on in. I'm glad you stopped by. This is definitely a much slower paced game than Celeste, I will say, but it's a fun one in my opinion. It's more of a roguelike deck builder. Hold on. What does the Jester Hat do again? Right, for each token stack in play. I can break down what all's the aim once we get into another battle here. But right now I'm making my my cards the way I want them to be. In my deck. Okay. So we're going to be fighting Laura. Laura doesn't have much to say today, it seems like. But she's going to keep throwing out cards that are going to stack up these stars over here that I need to counter somehow. Oh dear. Yeah, she's strong right out the gate as usual. We're gonna have the candy for the response to that. Because that's our energy for the turn. We can't let her get out too far ahead of us. Oh, we don't have enough candy. That's unfortunate. Yep, she just keeps adding on more and more stars, but... Well, I should be able to at least break even this turn, I think. Or better, actually. I can have my poor start completely wiped out. So now it's like the first turn never happened. Almost. But yeah, you start off with different decks with different abilities. And you just play through all the weeks and see what how far you can get. Oh yeah, that costs 5. I forgot about that. I was not paying close enough attention to that when I made that card. Let's choose a card for this turn. Okay, that ought to work out, I think. So the effectiveness of this one, due to how I made it, is going to decrease the longer I hold on to it, unfortunately. Hey, Austie, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. This is going to be a long match. That's going to play to my benefit with one of the cards, but... unfortunately, not so much with this one. You be chillin' in achievement gaming? Of course, of course. I be chillin' pretty well this week, thankfully, after having a heck of a time last week. Hey, I have a game that actually works for me today. For one, but then also I got better over the weekend, thankfully, so from not being so good on Friday. Let's see, what is this card again? Plant 1 flower, then gain 1. Yeah, gain 12. Bloom at the start of your next turn. The cactus, that is. Remove 2 stars from the opponent. Gain 2 stars for each token stack in play, which I don't have very many at the moment, unfortunately. But I think if I build up some candy, I'll be able to stall for a turn, I think, here. Well, more than stall, at least. You know, 13 and 4 is a bit of a drastic difference here. Alana, it's good to see you. How are you doing? I hope you're well. You're off work today, you can be here? Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. It's so good to see you. Good, how are you? I'm doing pretty good today. I'm feeling much better after thankfully I got over being sick. Missed you. I missed you too. Oh my gosh. So because I never get to do this when anymore, it seems like, we're going to love and appreciation to my friend, and Windows just says no. There we go. Y'all should really check out Alana. AKA Random Dragons. In the chat right now. Very awesome person. Let's see. Oh no, right? Yeah, the tech issues had to bite me at some point today, it seems like. Thankfully not as bad as they did last week on Monday. Oh my gosh. Let's see, grab another candy. Yeah, this is not going to be worth playing by the time I'm able to play it, unfortunately, but I can at least throw that there. You're glad you were here for the tech issues. How goes the cards? The cards are going. I'm learning the flower deck at the moment. It's kind of a it's kind of like a oh gosh, delayed effect type of build, but it's fun so far. I'm only playing on relaxed because I kind of just wanted to get back into the swing of things after not playing for a while, but now, I know that they had an update to this game very recently, but I didn't know if they had, if I was going to be able to access any of it, so I just went, you know what, we're just going to chill. We're going to have, hopefully, a good time. We're going to eat some candy. I'm not actually eating any candy right now, but... see. You're destroying that girl, she's got nothing. Yeah, like I said, I'm playing on relaxed, quote unquote. Apparently I have no chill, though, with the way that I build my deck. So, we might be able to hang in there for a little bit. I think I'll hang on to that candy for the next turn, if there's a next turn. Oh, we're just shy of just wrecking that. You're a relaxed murderer. We be fancy up in here. 22 stars versus 2. I wonder if I'm gonna win. Especially with the 2 times 2 multiplier. I should have probably played at least on normal. Poor Laura. Although I suppose it's considering the times that she's destroyed me before in this game, I don't feel too bad. Add a snake. We don't have a bug deck, unfortunately, so, you know, that doesn't sound like a good idea for me. We're also not playing a fishing deck, but, you know, 1 candy into 3 fish up to 2 times, that could be an interesting effect for that one for the fishing deck. Gain 2 stars for each toy you have. I only have 1, but I suppose that's still the best option I have. Card trade. Let's see if I get any, anything more interesting than just a straight up gain 1 star. There's a gain 3 stars. That seems a lot more interesting. Gain 1 star. Hold to increase this effect by 2. For the cost of 1 candy? This seems interesting. Yeah, let's go with the tiger. Why not? What else we got here? Draw 1 card when you lose fave. Okay. Both players draw extra 1 card at the start of a card battle. That... I'm not sure about that. The Flower Field pack would probably go very well if we can manage it. We only get 3 tries. Then we have the Demon of Death and Destruction, aka the Furby reference over here. We have increased fever by 1 at the start of your turn. That's a double-edged sword. 2 bugs and 2 fish. So we're not playing that particular theme, so I don't know about that one. Let's see if we can get the flower field pack. That seems like it would probably be the best bet here. Hey, first try. Yeah, I got the one I wanted. I'm the best claw operator in the neighborhood. We don't talk about the first attempt on the other day. Got another cactus. Got another sunflower. Ooh, Venus flytrap? Convert one bug and, okay, so there's our bug counter, situation here. Into one Venus flytrap up to 8 times. Bloom at the start of your next turn, gain 2, prickly, add 1 bug. Okay. We're finding a card for that one, I think. We're just gonna move on. Get the reward from you wanted from the claw machine event on the first try. Yoink! Relaxing today in a new game? Yeah, well, I have played this game before, technically. However, I wanted to switch things up, you know, like, I've been trying to have kind of a quote-unquote short game on Mondays, and recently it's not been that, you know, between tech issues and just wanting to finish up a game. But wish that was me. Yeah, I wish I got I got stuff from the claw machine on the first try. Oh my gosh, I'm usually I'm usually not terrible at it, but but it would be nice to just get everything the first try, right? Oh yeah, Samantha on draw, gain 2 stars. Lovely. And now it's her turn. And she discarded her entire hand, I think. Except for that. Well, that's gonna be a thing. You were low-key talking about the Steam achievement noise, but yeah, that as well. Ah, right. What's like the goal? So the goal of this game is to play through weeks of battling your friends in this card game. You get to make your own cards with the effects that you want. So there is some challenge to how you want to build them. Like the card effects will go off in a certain order, and you know everything has a counter and all and such. But basically the goal of the battle is we want to, at the end of a turn, we want to have more stars than our opponent, because then we'll be advantaged versus them up here on the fave bar. Yeah, we want to make our bar go all the way to the right. That's when we'll win. And we want to try not to have their bar go all the way to the left. So right now I'm not in a great position. It's simple, but it gets complicated. I'm playing it on a very, very relaxed setting. Even if it doesn't look like it with the 9 stars versus 3 right out the gate here. Like, you can make some absolutely busted combos, but you can also just completely get destroyed because you weren't expecting something. So, let's see. I need to have an opportunity to fix this card, because if I had 5 candy right now, then I would be in so much of a better spot. But it's either you cook or you get cooked. Exactly. Exactly. We're on Cutthroat Kitchen. We've been dealt a bad hand, and the judges are not kind to us. They don't give us a break just because we got a bad hand, you know. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and throw in our fancy card, which at least will slow down the rate, because otherwise that could have been so much more painful. We don't have enough candy to play any of our other cards, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to end our turn. Yeah. She had a really strong first turn, but now we've got a much better chance, unless she starts getting her initial hand back. Like, she doesn't want us to keep having all these stacks of flowers pop up, because we're just gonna run away with it. I was gonna say something should be, yeah, something should be blooming now. So we're starting to get away. This game is not relaxing. You take your words back. I mean, it is, but it also can be very it does take a little more thought than first impressions sometimes, you know. It looks cozy, and it just gets rage bait. I don't know about that, but maybe I should say that it's relaxing because I know what I'm doing. And I'm not playing on a super high difficulty. Let's see. We'll go ahead and put in our tiger card. Yeah, it's wonderful for us. Poor Samantha over here, though, is gonna get a little buried. Like, technically, I don't even need to play a card this round. I am, though, just because I can. Sometimes you gotta test out how the card is built, right? Yo, so many stars, holy. Yeah. That deck seems to, really like doing kind of the snowball effect, you know, rolling downhill, you know, becomes like a snow boulder. Ironically, since it's flowers and a lot of flowers don't like snow. Let's see. We're not using a bug deck, unfortunately, so that's... We're gonna have to skip that. The cherry blossoms are tempting. This is a good basic addition, I think. Enemies can also do that, then you regret every decision you made in life. Yeah, exactly. There's reasons why I build the deck the way I do when I play this game, because I have seen the CPU opponents just completely just wipe out everything I had planned. Like, it can definitely be... It can be as difficult as you'd like it to be, while also looking super cute and fluffy on the outside. Hey, we get to make our cards now. Okay. Oh, right. I in the midst of all that excitement, I completely forgot I had I got a holographic Venus flytrap. Maybe I should have grabbed a bug. I should have grabbed a bug. Oh well. Hello, what's this? This is my card is better than your card. It's a very cute, like basically a roguelike deck builder. Very cute, fluffy exterior. And sometimes just completely kicks your butt. At the same time, somehow. Sure, if they had a multiplayer ranked in this game, nothing would go wrong. I don't know if that's a thing they're considering. I didn't check into that. I should have. We're gonna for the lulz, we're gonna see what happens here if I make this like junior sunflower wearing the goofy hat and holding the candy the cotton candy. I was about to say the candy floss, and I'm like, that's not the term I usually use for this. Like Inscription, kind in an odd way, yes, from what I've seen of Inscription. In an odd way, yes. Cactus plus cap, that would be good, maybe. Yeah, let me take a look here. Let's see. We got gain 2 stars for each toy you have. That's what the cap is on that. Adds 1 cactus bloom at the start of your next turn. Gain 3 stars. Yeah, right. Okay. That would be cute. Let's actually we'll put that kind of, because the cactus kind of looks like it has a hand. Yeah, we get to be creative with this, you know. So excuse me while I take a little bit just to be silly here. It looks like it's holding the cotton candy now. And it's just going to have the hat on backwards. That's just how it's going to be. It's just going to hold the cotton candy backwards. Or not hold the cotton candy. It's going to wear the cap backwards. Bro looks cool, though. He do. Cactus has found cotton candy. Yes. Now, here's the other interesting thing. I haven't featured this aspect to it too much, but when you have all these stickers and these different effects, obviously it increases the cost, right? You know, every time I add something, it brings the cost up by another candy. That's the basic rule of this game. But what you can do, you can drag the effects around so that they go in the from top to bottom in the order that you want them to go. So there's that customization aspect to it as well. This can, if you do not pay attention to it, this can bite you in the butt, unfortunately. But this one I don't think runs that risk too much, thankfully. We're going to throw that into our hand. We have a whole bunch of like super basic things that we started off with. What do we want to use our Venus flytrap with? Oh yeah, I had Chef Sunflower over here. What's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is me getting utterly destroyed later in this run, but I did set this to be on relaxed difficulty just to kind of get back in the swing of things. But oh right, I wanted to. Yeah, I forgot about the effect of the necktie here, where that was the thing that increased the cost so much. I liked the idea of Boss Rocket, but I think it's a little more trouble than it's worth, perhaps. Let's see. What if? So we see the little spark at the end of that rocket. What if it's a sunflower? We're gonna be silly with it. We're gonna have fun. I don't think the effects need to be that different. But I can definitely play this for 2 candy rather than 5. Let's see. Looks like the rocket is the root of sunflower. True. True. And we're just gonna do some basic stuff in the meantime. We're just gonna make like some very basic effect cards if I don't have an idea for what to do. Now we're definitely gonna put the Venus flytrap into play, because if we wind up with an opponent that has bugs, this could go crazy. We can do pitcher plant wearing a tie. Maybe. Like, it looks super... It will definitely look super silly. The trouble is it heavily relies upon the fever multiplier. So the longer the match goes on, then this becomes more and more viable. Because then the cost will be reduced by 3. So it would become a free card essentially at that point. But until then, it's going to cost me 6. So this could be a very double-edged sword. We'll see how it works out, though. I like the concept. I like the concept. That's rough. Yeah, it is, but it is rough, but we're at least gonna give it a try. It's just 1 card in this entire deck that does that now. So, for 4 right now, I should say. I can't remember sticker editing mode. Stickers can be selected for editing with right mouse. Select. Oh, okay, you can... So you can make the size work a little differently. Gotcha. Mirroring the sticker. We can fix the hat. We can fix the hat. Find adjustments to sticker placement using the buttons or WASD keys. Rotation can be carefully adjusted with the handle. Reset the sticker to the original style with that button. Hide the tools by disabling sticker... Yeah, that's what we want. Yeah. Go ahead and... Let's see. I'm doing this just so it's a lot easier to see what all... Flip. There we go. We got Junior Cactus now with the hat on the correct way. Or at least it's facing the right way. We might still do a little silly and have the hat sit like this. For just for silly. Adjust that a little bit. There we go. That's cute. I like that. Look at this adorable little menace. All right, we're gonna continue here. Bro has aura now, right? Oh, we can go face Laura again, and then we can face Laura again, but super tough. Oh, that's an option. Medium shop, small shop, and then craft again. Or we can go to the... I can never pronounce this name correctly. Yun? Anyway. Flea market. We've got small shop. We've got a sticker book trade. Okay, do we fight Laura twice? Or do we go check out some new locations here? This is our call for the day ahead here. Because fighting Laura twice makes it 3 times in a row because we just fought her. Unless there was a Samantha mixed in, which I can't remember. Anyway. At least the second time would be like a super duper tough battle, quote unquote. Things are tempting. The super tough battle might be a good challenge with good rewards. That's what I'm thinking. Or a game over. That's the other risk we run. It could be a game over because Laura comes out the gate hard already. You know? So it'd be basically the inverse of my overtime build. Super duper tough battle. What's the worst that can happen? Basically just restarting the run, but we are only partway through week 1 at this. Adventure's always better when it smells like danger. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright. Oh, is that all you drew this time, Laura? Okay. Okay, we can work with this, I think. Oh dear. Yeah, things are not going to go well for her. I don't think this starting match. Yeah, usually I see her start off, like, a lot stronger than this. But then again, I don't usually play on relaxed difficulty either, so... You know, sometimes I guess this might happen. But we all know that the one that's meant to be the challenge is the next one, so... Or meant to be more of a challenge. Oh, not enough. I needed one more. Sometimes I forget about that, too. Yeah, that was a little bit more what I was expecting her to start with, but, I don't think she's doing well, regardless. Let's see. Hold on to that for another turn, why not? But yeah, once you learn like the tricks with the cards, you can pull off just absolutely wild stuff. I don't think I even needed to play a card that turn, but I did because I could. Win 5 card battles with the Flower Starter Pack. Was what that one was. Okay, so we still have we can get another Jester hat. Add one. I think that's supposed to be a cherry blossom for each candy you have, then give all candy to the opponent, which I don't personally like that approach. I don't think we have like the build to like really punish the opponent for having candy. I think it exists. I just can't recall how to do that. I think we're gonna go with the Jester hat again because we don't have. Well, there's 2 bugs. There's 2 bugs, and it might work out well with our Venus flytrap. You would just choose the best looking one. Let's throw in a little fish bug dude. We can work around that potentially. You would grab the shrimp because he's 1 in a trillion. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. Okay, is that the? Are those the ingredients to make the perfect little girl? Where's the chemical X? Are you telling me you're a Powerpuff Girl, Laura? Your name doesn't start with a B. Can you leave the spice out of the cake? Lock-in, guys. This battle will be legendary. I don't know. That might be hyping it a little too much right for the moment, but we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna take another candy. Let's bring out the silly little guy with the cotton candy. We don't have enough candy to play this turn, so... Or the rest, more cards this turn, rather. Oh gosh. Gain 2 candy. Yeah, this is more how I expected things to go with Laura. You see all that candy stacking. You see all that going on. She can play a ridiculous number of cards now. In theory. You should save. I don't know. It's meant to be a roguelike, so I don't know if that would do me any good. I got suddenly very distracted thinking I heard somebody at the door to this room. I think there is somebody at the door to this room, and it might be a cat. They want to see this battle go down too, I suppose. You think that might be a Luke? You saw him go that way? That sounds about right. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I forgot I had basically 2 identical cards, except one has a jester hat. One's just slightly more silly than the other. Unfortunately, I can't play it. You might want to hold up 4 before it's too late. I don't know. Yeah, I think some of this is more just the function of what difficulty I select, and meanwhile I'm playing like I'm still like I'm on a much higher difficulty. And just kind of locking in, you know. Let's go with the cherry blossoms just because they're pretty. Look, isn't that nice? We're almost on auto battle at this point. I feel bad. We're gonna play that anyway. She has nothing good. Not on this difficulty at any rate. Or well, this is also first week too, so I shouldn't be, you know, the easy quote-unquote part of the game, you know, just in general. That was easier than taking away a candy from a little cactus. Oh no, this is salty. Did I mix up my sugar and salt again? Again? I don't know, if I mixed up sugar and salt, I think I'd remember after the first time. Okay. So we have a galaxy, essentially, here. Remove random 4 stars. Obviously, that's a double-edged sword. Remove 3 candy from opponent. Gee, I could have used one of you. Not that that was a super challenging battle that time, but, you know. Remove all stars, then all unprotected tokens. Oof. You wouldn't do that the first time. Sometimes, you know, you just go on autopilot and you just grab, like, oh, that looks right. And then you learn, but it only happens once. You make yourself a salt bomb cookie and you pay attention the next time. You know? We're gonna go ahead and grab that, because that's just a good stalling measure, I think. Free Yum Yum? I forget what Yum Yum does. Cherries are nice, though. I think we can afford things. Then it becomes an embarrassing memory, and you always remember that the next time. That's why I'm saying it happens once. It happens exactly once, and then you pay attention to what the labels are on things. You know? One time your mom made some food that uses a considerable amount of sugar. Imagine your face when you bit it and it was salty as hell. Yeah. Exactly. Let's see. Both players roll a die and gain 1 to 6 stars. Okay. Convert exactly 2 bugs into 6 stars. That's what it would look like. Let's go ahead and we'll get another rocket. Why not? Hmm. I'm not really feeling much of the other ones. Like, the little hamster guy is cute. Draw one card, though. You know what? We got money. I'll grab the little hamster guy. Why not? See if we get something on a reroll here. You knew it. Hmm. Okay, so bug and fish effect here. Add one bug if any bugs. Add two fish if any fish. Interesting. Again, we're not playing with that particular themed deck, but that's a good thing to note. Having an extra flower isn't a bad thing, one of these guys. I think we're going to probably back out of the store, though. Let's go to the other shop here. Oh, let's go. Yep. We got candy that'll reduce the cost by a single candy. Top 10 moments of chat going out of context for no reason. I don't know about no reason, but you know, like, got more rockets. But I get what you're saying. Ooh, free strawberry. That'll look yummy next to some of the stuff we've got. But let's see. Right, that's what the effect of the hat was. I even had it in the deck and I completely forgot what it did. Well, this is the only card in your hand, then the cost is reduced by 3. I haven't had to pay mind to that all that much this playthrough so far. There was a reason, but it matters exactly as much as Pi's value after 3.14. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's see here. I have an idea. It's a very silly idea. Shocking statement of the century down that one. Let's see. Which one is the size one again? That's it. Oh, it doesn't get much larger. Okay. Let's try. Okay, this might still work. Pi's value matters to me. Okay, fair enough. We're being mean. I'm sorry. Let me click off of that. Okay, that doesn't mesh quite as well as I was hoping, but it's still kind of cute. Like a strawberry rocket is what I was going for here. I'm sorry, Pi. I would use 3.147 for the next time. You can alter the size. Yeah, it was under the oh gosh. It was under the sticker editing mode options here. Like, I grabbed this out and we learned about this earlier. You click on the sticker and if I hit this, then I can plus size or minus size. And I did actually make the strawberry as large as it would go, and the rocket as small as it would go. So this is as good as I can get the strawberry rocket to work. That's the best I can do for it, unfortunately. Yeah, I know. I was upset too. It's very unfortunate. Ah, well, that was the other thing I was gonna do. I was gonna at least. Now, see, the hamster gets large. I don't know why that is compared to why the strawberry doesn't get larger, but will physics ever forgive you? I don't know. Look, the hamster has a flower for you. Isn't that so nice? Why not put the hamster's face in the flower? Let's see if I can do that real quick, actually. Flower gets relatively large. Let's, So, like, the closest I can get to that... Maybe, let's see. This is about as close as I can get to that, is to do this, unless I, upsize the, flower just a little bit, which I cannot do, actually. So the hamster's as small as it'll go, the flower's as large as it'll go, I think. Yeah. But look how cute that is. I like that. I like that. That's very cute. That's very cute. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Yeah, we didn't even see this come up during the last few battles. We're starting to get to the size of deck where we're not seeing every single card. Oh, that's what Yum Yum does. I forgot about that. A percentage chance to double all of your candies. So that's a you want to play that very early in your turn, I think, before you so then you know how much candy you have to work with. At least that's my take on it. Let's see. Gambling, I love it. So, sometimes it works out, you know. Let's see. Let's make Shield Walrus, because why not? Gonna raise that up a little bit. Oh, come on. I want to disguise the other piece on there. There we go. Shield Walrus. We'll give him candy, too. Reduce the cost a little bit. As in absolute zero. Oh no. Let's see. So we've still got the funny little shrimp guy, which the funniest thing to do would be make the shrimp guy as large as he can go. Just looking at modifying some of the most basic cards here. If we're going silly, we're going full silly, you know? Not quite. Let's try shrimp has a flower. Shrimp has a flower for you. Shrimp is not part of the flower. There we are. Close enough. We have modified yet another basic card here. We might have to wait for another good idea for our extra rocket here. If I had a good idea for Tiger, I would be doing something as well, but I think we're starting to look pretty good here. Actually, Tiger for the meantime will at least no, there we are. We'll at least introduce the candy in here. Although, no, that's going to be counterproductive with that card's ability. Yeah, we're going silly, but I'm still trying to make this semi-viable. Alright, these are just going back in the deck for now. All done. Can we stop at the physics? You have a physics exam. Good luck on your physics exam! Bobby and Bonnie. This is a very short day. I don't remember Bobby and Bonnie. Whomst? Pigs'll fly before you beat me. Don't be daft. Besides, we keep our pigs in a barn. There's no way they'll fly away. The meaning just went right over their heads. Like the flying pigs. Let's see. Kami, what would you do if the sun melted you because it's... Oh my gosh. It's 38 degrees Celsius. Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm trying to convert that into freedom units. Hold up. That's a pretty high temp. Oh my gosh. Hold up, I need to convert this real quick. $100 oh my gosh. Yeah, that, I would just not be out in the sun. I would just not be out in the sun. I'm staying indoors. I have AC. I'll be comfy. You know, just, whew. Yeah, that, Yeah, I don't want to end up like, I don't want to end up like the Wicked Witch of the West. The sun is my weakness. You know, in this case. But yeah, I remember relaying similar information to a friend who had the similar challenge of understanding like what temps were what because of different systems, and they were just like, "Wait, it's 37 over there?" Yeah, at that time it had been, and just yeah. Okay, to the battle here. Odd round, gain 3 stars. Even round, gain 2 candy. Huh. Alright. These are cards I do not ever remember seeing, so I'm learning these at the same time y'all are. It's so funny how it works. Odd round, gain 3 stars. Even round, add 6. Protection, I think is what that logo is. It's the usual challenge for me, the smaller screen. You can use body temperature as a reference. Right! I always forget about that too. On lose save, remove this token instead. That's an interesting effect. Alright. So they're coming out the gate pretty strong here. What have we got? We've got our Shield Walrus. Yeah, we don't have a candy concern with them right now, so maybe not. This gets to sit here so it can increase in effect. We might end up playing our shrimp card. You'd rather be frozen than melted, by the way. Yeah, same. At least when it's cold outside, I can always throw on more layers. That's how I feel about the subject personally. Yeah, we're just gonna let that sit there and gain power. What else do these guys got for me? What else do you twins have? Even round, gain 2 candy. Okay, now I might need to be worried about the candy. Odd round, gain... Oh boy. Oh, That's a card. Okay, odd round, gain 8. It had been 4. It doubled to 8. Because it's an odd round. An even round is increase that. Or increase odd round effect by doubling it. So it's an even round now. So it just made that... Oh, that's going to be painful. Oh, that's going to be painful. I have to deal with that. Odd round increase fever by 7, even round decrease fever by 7. That's less concerning. I'm worried about this first effect. If you like summers, you just like sitting in AC. There's not everything... I agree with there's not everything bad about summers, but I do not like being out in extreme heat. I don't think anybody likes extreme heat. But like things that I like about summer is when my garden really gets going in the summer. Like it's starting to kick into gear now. It's going to be absolutely gangbusters when it comes to summer. So I'm looking forward to that aspect of summer. I am not looking forward to the temperature. Let's see. Summer is good for fruits and stuff, but the heat is not good. Exactly. Like, I appreciate the existence of summer. I just don't want to experience it directly myself. Yeah, we're gonna let you sit a little bit more, Tiger. I can play you right now, but... Yeah, we're gonna have to try to get out ahead of whatever that one cow sheep card was. Cause that's a problem. Okay, this is a new one. I haven't seen that yet. Adds one donkey? Increases max hand size by 1. That's one I might have to look out for if I play an animal deck at some point. It's nice having options. Okay, maybe I might have been a little too worried about the cow sheep card, but we'll find out. We'll find out if they pull it again. We'll go ahead and... No, we don't have the energy for it, for the candy for it, so never mind. Yeah, they keep pulling this one that's more obviously a hamster, but I thought the other one kind of looked like one too. Do 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 do. Okay, so 10% still worked in our favor there. We did get candy back. But I think we're gonna go ahead and play this for the 9 stars there. And let something else take that slot for now. Everyone loves autumn and spring, though. Not even close. True. Autumn and spring are like that nice, you know... Oh, gosh, like... Is the word, like, Goldilocks zone? You know, where it's, like, just right because it references that, fairy tale that way? That being said, you know, sometimes spring can get a little wild depending on where you live, because when the weather warms up, the weather storms and such can get a little out of hand. We're just gonna let that ride. Yeah, I was worried that they had more than one cow sheep card, I think. Let's see if we actually draw... Well, we got the Got Strawberry Rocket. Or you can be in Australia and everything starts crawling out. Oh no. Okay, I think this battle's about to be over. It's just a hunch though. Huge respect to Australians, by the way, indeed. Okay, I didn't have enough energy for that. There we are. Yeah, we haven't seen the cow sheep come out again since that first turn, so we might, I might have panicked a little prematurely there. Oh, now you show up. So yeah, unfortunately it's a cost of 6, which I can't manage because, we're not at a fever multiplier of 3, unfortunately. So I think we're just gonna play that. I do like the boss Venus flytrap though. He's the guy though. And technically that is the point in the game where you in the match where you want him to show up, you know, cuz you know, only at that point in the match will you even start approaching a fever multiplier of 3, you know? Got you. Caught you in a real pickle, didn't I? Your cards really threw a spanner in the works. Ooh. Ooh. Pick one. Sweet Tooth Pack, Fancy Hat Pack. That could get silly with things. Or the Animal Kingdom Pack. All of these have a guaranteed special sticker, so there's like always an extra interesting one in here, in each of these. But I think we might want the Fancy Hat Pack. What do y'all think? Animal Kingdom or Fancy Hat? I'm not sure about Sweet Tooth. I think Sweet Tooth can technically get us candy to make things easier to play, though. Yeah, Sweet Tooth could save on candy. That's my actually thought process there. Everything sounds good. If we really want to get silly with it, though, I think we might want the Fancy Hat Pack. Or we can roll a dice. Yeah, I don't have a... Weirdly enough, I'm a witch who's also a dice goblin, but, you know, I don't seem to have one, like, on hand at the moment. That might be something for me to consider in future. Where's a D3 when you need it? Right? I know, it's a weird concept of a dice there, but I think technically it does exist, if I remember correctly. You low-key want hats? Yeah, I kind of low-key want hats, too. Just, there are like 15 sets around you just put away on the shelves. True, but like I said, Dice Goblin, but it's also, it's that put away. It would make everything sillier. Indeed it would. Decisions. Just get hats, then we can do that. Yeah, true. Alright, what we got? We got a little bow. With fever multipliers 2 or less, the candy cost is reduced by 3. So it's the inverse of the tie. Oh, well, it's a bow tie. It's not the but I like using it as just a straight up bow, personally. We've got another one of these hats. What we got is our special. We got a mustache. Both players draw cards until both have 4 in their hand. Oh, that could get interesting. Okay. Then we go right into the card creation, because that was a very short day. Make it cost even more. Just give our give the Venus flytrap the mustache. Like but here's the question: Does a Venus flytrap wear a mustache like this or like this? I think like this. I don't think we're actually putting it on the Venus flytrap. It makes it even less playable. But yeah, the first way I was thinking too. Didn't one card give stars based on cards? Let me double check in a moment. We can also give the tiger a mustache. Oh, come on. Sticker editing mode. Mustache. It'll stay there for a moment while we're figuring stuff out. There was a card that gave stars based on cards. It's not this one. Let me... this one does candy cost is reduced by 6 based on the number of cards. This is while it's the only card in the hand. So that one's close. Let me... Actually, it might have been somebody else's card in that case. Bye guys, it's been fun. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for taking a chance on this stream. I know on this particular game stream, because I know this one's a little, you know, like, oh, random mixed into everything, but yeah, thank you for hanging out. Take care. Hope to see you on Wednesday. We'll be we should be continuing Celeste by then, I should say. Not we will be. We should be, you know, because I'm hoping to have some setup done for that, but no guarantees. Considering how far we are in the game and what I seem to understand being needed for the next step, so... Oh no! I accidentally took the candy away from the cactus. No! How dare I? Get back in there. That way I don't mess you up worse. And we do still want to have some low-cost cards, so I'm kind of reluctant to add too much more to stuff. Yeah, now, switching things out for, a bow tie would make this so much more playable with the current setup. It just doesn't look quite as nice, I don't think. Let me... Ah, tiny bow tie. There we go. Tilt that slightly. So now if the fever multiplier is 2 or less, then it's free, basically. But once it gets past a certain point in the match, then it will become, then it becomes a problem. I wish we could combine the ties, but then it just balances out to an even 3. Or actually, because I would be adding one more, it would I think it would be a 1-cost card at that point. No, it would balance out to this. It's a very interesting, like, variable math problem, and I'm not currently in a state of mind to fully puzzle it out. So we're just gonna switch out the ties and call it good. Just throw in another rocket card, why not? Because if it's a low-cost card, then I'm motivated more to just play it because I have it. I think we'll hang on to these in the notebook. I think we're looking good. We're looking silly. And now we've moved on to second week. Now this is where things should get more challenging. To a certain level of challenging. Let's see. Giselle or Luna? Luna we fought, like, way back at the start of this. I don't remember... What all does Giselle do? What all does Giselle have in the deck? Ah! Flowers versus flowers, potentially. But also a different effect via gains extra 2 candy at the start of a card battle, which is already used at this point. Draw 1 card when losing fave. Okay. So they get extra cards. Let's see here. Sunflower rocket. Okay, and that worked out fine because we didn't get the doubled candy, I don't think. Or we might have, and it just didn't count because 0 times 2 is still 0. So, because I didn't play things in the correct order, and that's another thing about the game. You gotta think about that. And I didn't that time. Oh well. I think we're in relatively good shape because we're ahead already, but things could change, I suppose. The shrimp has a flower for you. Yeah, they have very basic cards compared to us, so we should be fine. You have the little hamster flower. Oh dear. On draw, gain 1 candy. Okay. On draw, gain 3 stars, then increase this effect by 1 up to 5. Oh dear. Okay. That could be a problematic card if they pull that more. Except, yep, we have 22 stars, so maybe I keep thinking this is a much higher difficulty in the midst of all this on this particular setting. I need to stop worrying about that. Those were moves that I should have been worried about on a higher difficulty, we'll say that. What's this one again? Well, this is the only card in your hand, right. Okay. We don't have enough candy to play every other card in the hand, unfortunately. Did this one end up being free? I can't... Okay, I guess so. Because of... Right, because the fever multiplier reduced the cost. I already forgot about the effect I gave it. Go figure. See. That's the only card in the hand one again. I think I might be safe holding off for a turn. Just to make sure I have enough energy candy to play something. To play one of the other cards. What's fever? Fever is a multiplier that increases generally as you go along the as you go into a match. You know, like the more turns generally the fever goes up, but there are cards that will increase or decrease the fever. So the difference in the star count at the end of a turn is affected by this multiplier as well. So things can really speed up if you've spent a long time in a match. Oh right, that's her turn. Every time this pops up with the jester hat, I just giggle. Okay. What do we got here? Did I explain that more or less, you know, acceptably? Just if I should go into a little more detail, I might be able to, but I think I more or less covered it. It was fine. Okay, cool. But yeah, you see the fever multiplier got applied to the 35, which suddenly increased my score into 70. The difference between her and I. So we're right on the verge of being done with this battle. Like, I to the extent of I don't even need to play this round, I don't think. Or this turn. We got coins! Hey look, it's a crab! Adds 1 fish and 3 protect, I think. Yeah, protects your tokens on your other tokens on your side. But adds 1 fish at the end of round, or 2 fish if any bugs. Hey, there's another mustache. This is a regular one this time. Both players draw until both have 3 in hand. I don't know if any of these other than the mustache really fits the vibe of our deck. I think we could probably use another mustache though. There's never too many. Sticker upgrade. Right, this thing. Okay. Which of my stickers should I try to upgrade? So I don't remember this from the last time that I played. There's like you get a 90% chance of turning one of the basic stickers into a holographic or other improved version. And then you can see what the preview is of the effect. So this goes from a gain 4 and hold to decrease the effect to a gain 8 and hold to decrease the effect. This would just turn into a gain 2 star instead of gain 1. This gets double the protection. This doesn't get that much of an increase. This is hold to increase the effect by 3 instead of by 2. And then this basically, let's see. Plant 1, I did that. Okay, this just gets a repeat function, essentially. This one. So it's worth double checking what the upgrade does before you go into it. I think this is I think this might be worth the upgrade, because then if I need to hang on to a card longer, it's yeah. Wait, what? What's up? Plant said something about 1 star per plant. True. Plant one plant, then gain 1 star for each plant. Grow then bloom when there are 4 flowers, which they'll then be gain 12 stars. So it would speed up the gain 12 stars process a little bit. So that I can see that actually now that we're thinking about that with the repeat 1 more time. So instead of planting 1, it will plant 2. So that there's an argument here. There is an argument here. Thank you for pointing it out, because I was about to completely dismiss that. This one doesn't seem much worth. This could have a use. This one doesn't increase by a lot. This is just from 2 star to 3 star on that. But we might actually go with the flower on this now that I'm thinking of it. Oh no! It failed. We didn't get the effect. It costs more to play now. We went gambling and we lost. It had a 10% chance to fail. Poor thing, right? Oh gosh, what if... Hold on. Can I actually... I can see my deck. Hold on. I have to double check. Okay, cool. It doesn't seem to have affected any of the ones that are already on a card. Thankfully. Alright. So we have the card pack store. We have a Sweet Tooth pack, we have Flower Field pack, we have Mixed Mishmash pack. So it could be anything. We can, I believe, afford everything because we have 23, but roll the dice, or not roll the dice, but technically any of these cards is a roll the dice, but I'm going, just get everything. Just go all in here. See what we get. I think I don't think it'll only let us choose one in this case. But I'll start here just in case. Flower Field. Get another cactus. Hey, look, it's another Venus flytrap. And we got a holographic flower. So we failed and then we succeeded at getting the flower we were trying to get. Because this is the repeat 1 more time version. And okay, yeah, it's gonna let us go ahead and get other stuff here. Having spare stickers is not a bad thing, because sometimes you wind up with a sticker swap situation. Ooh, another strawberry. Oh, we have the fancy tie now. Does the tie look like it's wearing a tie to anybody else? Extra tie. But yeah, this just gets... The effect just gets, arguably worse. If fever multiplier is 3 or more, the candy cost is reduced by 6. Otherwise, increased by 6. So it's even more painful than the other one. It is, or yeah, it looks like it is at any rate. Double tie. Yeah, let's just see how the mishmash packs, We have a flower, okay. It's a very standard flower. It's for when you're going to go to one event after another. An extra fancy event. You really need to have a spare tie. Yeah, we have a bug. Okay. Ooh, holographic afro. Or a clown wig, but you know, it's an afro shape. Increase fever by 2 for each star you have. Points added to the fever bar. This will increase the fever multiplier once the fever bar is full. Yeah, let's see what else is in the other mishmash pack. We're gonna throw all our money at that. Ooh. Gain 1 candy, then draw a card. I've seen this one before, but it's still very cute, the little flying squirrel. We have another flower. And we have the holographic straw hat here. Gain 2 candy, add 1 cherry blossom for each candy you have, then give all. Yeah, this is that card. This is that card where I don't know how you're supposed to make the extra candy effect backfire on your opponent, but if I had that kind of build, I would be using it. But this should just be a toy box, so I don't need to pay anything here. Which toy should I take? So we have a lava lamp. Increases total fave of both players by 10% at the start of a card battle. Gain 3 stars for every 10 tokens removed. I don't really have a token removal thing going on. At least that I can think of. I might have been unwittingly playing into that actually with the plants would remove their own tokens, don't they? Though. Your time's up. See you later. See you later. Please take care. Hope to see you on Wednesday. Are bugs and flowers tokens? I think they are. Because they add something up in the corner. I could be mistaken about that. And then this little kaleidoscope over here is gain 3 stars at the start of a card battle, which I already have a similar thing. But yeah, you see the add one bug there. Let's see. I think that counts as a token. I could be very mistaken, but I think that's I think this may actually work with this build. I don't think there's any negative aspect to trying this though. Like there isn't really a backfire effect on this. Pardon me. We're gonna give it a go. So we have a whole mess of new stickers. Now this one we can make mustache. Hold on, I need to turn on sticker editing mode for that mustache. I get way too much of a kick out of that, I'm sorry. Actually, hold on. tiny mustache. Or actually, or how large does that go? Oh, that is giant. That is gargantuan. I think we're going with tiny mustache in that one. Let's see, what is this? On draw gain. Okay. I need to remember about the strawberries are free. At least give this another effect. Now, you know what? We've done the strawberry rocket idea. Anyone have a... Let's try to bring out some of the more plain looking cards. Does anyone have a suggestion based on what we've got? Technically, Strawberry Rocket is also very plain. I haven't done much with that one either. So I do think that bugs and flowers are tokens, so we'll keep that just because I glanced over to chat again. I think that is the case. Maybe I should put a little bug on the this guy as well. Add a bug at the top of that. Do. I feel very uninspired at the moment, honestly. Nothing feels like it's really calling creation-wise. I know strawberries don't grow on trees, but just to get that strawberry into play, I suppose. We might come back when we've got a little bit more of a mix of options here. I mean, we do have a little bit, but you see how many just straight up flowers I have, which it's a flower deck. That makes sense. Giselle again or Samantha, followed by a difficult battle against Laura. And then that's a card trade. Vending machine. Flea market. I think the Samantha followed by Laura sounds like a... Wee-woo, wee-woo. Sorry. Samantha here to save the day. Turn those sirens off for a second. Let's play. Alrighty. Oh dear. Yeah, oh boy, this is gonna be a thing. So now things are ramping up a little bit. We should probably... Let's see here. That's the only card in the hand one, which is not going to do much for us right now. Play these in a certain order. Make sure we have something up there. Yeah, she's gonna hit hard coming out of here, but... And yeah, you see the... We can see, actually, the gain 3 stars for every 10 tokens removed. We have, it does seem to count the, tokens thus far. So, these do seem to be tokens. It does seem to be tracking those, so yeah. I think bugs and flowers do count. We're gonna take a fair bit of damage before we're done here, though. Hey, Hawkeye, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Doing okay? How are you? I'm feeling much better than I was at the end of last week. Thank you so much for checking in. I'm actually having some green tea right now, which I remember you mentioned that, so... I seem to recall you did, at any rate. Oh yeah, there it goes. There's the ability I was waiting for to pop up. I probably should have waited for another plant to be in place, but we didn't have enough candy. So yeah, we got our, we got things back to where they were more or less even with that effort. Let's see. Play that one because it'll at least add some plants. Yeah, now things are looking a little better here. Also, Samantha, can you stop spraying the cards? I'm pretty sure they're going to get damaged. You have a hunch, actually, you'll explain more later, but it's simple enough that you're kicking yourself for not thinking of it. Well, we can chat later. So, I appreciate all the help. Whew. Pardon me. Well, I definitely want to play this ASAP. Tell you this card deck doesn't have jokers in it. I've tried not to have jokers in it. I don't think there's actually an option for that. But I've tried to have mostly good cards, even if they're silly. I get to make my own for this, basically. So that's part of the fun thing about this game, is you can style your cards however you want them to be. I probably should have played this a lot sooner, this one, because holding it just kind of unfortunately weakens it, but let's go ahead and throw this one out there since it has a flower attached to it. Do, 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 do. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that out there so we can at least get some benefit from it and clear space in our hand. Oh, I should have played that sooner, then I could have had more candy. Oh well. That 10% chance seems to be working out a lot more than it should be, honestly. Flowers are usually good unless it's allergy season. I feel that. Do 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 do. Do. Definitely need to play that soon. This match is going to go on for a bit, but well, we've hit at least a fever multiplier, so it should speed up now, but gosh, those cards right out the gate with the sports car always bug me, but bump. You see all the bugs around here. Let's see. Yeah, we definitely want to hold on to that for a minute. Gonna go ahead and rob her of her candy. I feel horrible. That's a small child. We're taking away their candy. But I suppose it's for the best because she keeps spraying everybody's cards with water. Nobody appreciates that. Those are collector's items, don't you know? I forgot there was that little detail to the song, believe it or not, where it sounds like an Animal Crossing character just cuts into the song. Go ahead and use our Venus flytrap on all those bugs. Sudden showdown in one round. I don't think we're making it to the sudden showdown. That's another mechanic in this game that I've not explained, but we haven't gotten there, so... Oh. Duh, I don't have enough for that. It's probably going to be over in this turn anyway, regardless of what I play or not, so... Oh. She needed a bigger Giga Soaker, apparently. I wasn't polite enough to listen to her. Free. I don't remember that. Boost add fish and add bugs by 30%. Interesting. Why does this goop have eyes? I am very concerned about why this has eyes. I do not like you're in there. Well, I suppose if Alana's in the deck, we just can't lose. So how about what do y'all think? Do we just take Alana with us? I get a feeling I know what... Yeah, I was gonna say, I have a feeling Alana would be down for that. New friend in the deck. Yay! I can't add you to a card yet. We're gonna have to make it to the other side of this battle, but... Which card should I trade? I don't want to trade any of these, honestly. Some of them are cuter than others. But I really don't... I don't think I should be trading any of these. I think we've got a fairly good deck. Thankfully, we can just skip that. Okay, let's buckle in. It's a super duper tough card battle against Laura again. There goes all the candy. Alright. Well, in order to have a fighting chance, I think I should grab a candy to start with so I can just jump right out the gate here. This one, I think. Because it at least doesn't have a draw card option to it. I don't have enough to play the other one, so... Okay, so she does have to pay for that at least, but... I was forgetting whether it was an on-draw effect, and that's why I was hedging my bets. Yeah, she's got just so much candy right now that's actually concerning, because she can just play 11 cards on you suddenly. Go ahead and use that, because that's all that's good for, is to immediately use. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough candy to use something else. But yeah, we'll get you into the deck ASAP here, Alana. No worries. Just gotta get to the other side of this battle. Laura, can you stop, like, grabbing all the candy in existence? I would appreciate it. Oh? Add one... Please take your time, patient friend. I appreciate you. Add one for each candy you have, then give all that to the... Oh, boy. Yeah, that's gonna be painful, but we get the candy. We get the candy. So we can hit back. We at least can hit back. Let me double check here. Yeah. Let's actually grab a card. Why not this time? Okay. We're gonna roll the dice on this one real quick, because if the yum yum effect goes off, we actually get double the candy, I think. So nope, didn't work. Oh well. It is only a 10% chance, so... Yeah, I should be able to play just all of these. It's just what order would be optimal here. It probably doesn't matter all that much in this one, so... Although drawing a card now is probably a good idea. Yep, case in point. Yeah, she might be able to use the flowers now, but I think we might be set after her giving all the candy, which is exactly why I didn't want to take that one sticker. Just use all the cards in the hand. And boy, am I glad I did. Because I would have been in a tight spot otherwise, I think. Let's actually take a card on that one. Ooh. Okay, so I don't have a bug in play right now, but you know, it's a why not? Because it's a free card right now. Whew. Oh look, there's the flying squirrel. And there she goes again with all the candy in the world. Like, do you share any with anybody else when you go trick-or-treating, Laura? I have to ask. You know, because you seem like you're just grabbing everything in sight. Okay, I think, is this the... Yeah, this is the one with the reduced cost, so I can actually use that one for once. Play the other card first, then this is free. Buy one, get one free. You'd hate to see the dental bill, right? Like, how many cavities does this girl have? Let's see. I've got just enough candy. I'll draw another card. Oh, nice. I'm still gonna hang on to that one, though. I think the match is probably over anyway. But there it goes. Time to see the dentist, Laura. Convert one bug into 1 star up to 2 times. The end of opponent's turn, remove 5 stars from opponent, then remove 1 token from the stack. How many teeth are left? That's a smaller number. We'll take the cute little, I want to say that's a millipede. Because it doesn't look like super nasty, like a... Nasty as in dangerous, not nasty as in gross. I don't think centipedes are gross, per se. It doesn't look nasty as in, like, the attack aspect of a centipede, so I think that's a millipede. Now we have this hair again, but not holographic this time. think I'll take the little bug. Not poisonous, at least, right? Let's go. Ooh. The card shop. What does... Okay, so that's what the lobster slash... it's gotta be a lobster because it doesn't look like the scorpion. It doesn't have the little tail. Adds 3 fish and... Yeah, so that's aligned with lobster there. Adds 3 fish and 3 bug. Adds 1 fish at end of round, or 2 fish if any bugs are existing. And it's also a bug. But then there's also a rainbow, which I want to say that's... Gives 1 extra coin if you win. That's interesting. I think we'll take that one. Because then we can at least grab all the extra stuff off of it. That's a little gummy snake, I want to say, because it turns the bugs into candy. And that would actually work with the token removal play as well. Sure, I'll take it. And I'll pass on these ones that I already have. Alright, it's time to make a new card. We'll have just enough time to make the card. I don't think we're gonna have time to actually use it today because we're coming up right on the end of stream here. But we want to at least get Alana in here. Alana, who do you want your neighbors to be? Do you want any neighbors on your card? Yes, you're here. Since this is you, I'm asking the person in question. The long bug friend, the millipede? Of course, of course. That's your bestie, of course. Let's see, let's try to... Trying to make this a cute little buddy. You go way back. Okay, so since we have a sticker editing mode, do you want to be small or do you want to be tall? We have small and we have tall. Oh, you gotta be tiny? Alright, you're gonna be small. Should Bestie also be small or Bestie be big? You gotta be tiny and easy to hold. Gotcha. Well, I can definitely make Bestie big. Hold on. Trying to make adjustments here. You're being held by Bestie. This is adorable. It is. You know, my card isn't in the deck. Palpatine. Unlimited power! I don't know. Maybe at a certain point I could, track down a card. Maybe not for this deck, but possibly for another one. allow you to add whatever else you see fit. You're satisfied. Well, let's see here. Let's see. Is Bestie a hat person? Or a hat millipede, I suppose. Uh-oh. There we are. Let's see if I can make this work. Let me cook real quick. Trying to get the angle to look right. You have full faith? That's a dangerous statement to make. I think that's cute. That looks pretty cute. I didn't want to cover both eyes. Any adjustments here? I feel like it could probably use a little bit of adjustment, but we're close. So we have one bug into one star up to 2 times. Let's see. Actually, we're gonna put the boost effect at the top, because then if it adds bugs, then it converts 1 bug into 1 star, and then, yeah. I think that looks pretty good. We have Alana with Bestie. So cute. It is! I love it. With the eye peeking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I didn't want to cover both eyes. At least not fully. But having the eye kind of peeking out from under the brim, it's like super cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ah, yes, we had the sacrificial card here. The one with all the extra items. Hold on. We have the lobster. Now, if only I had a rock, then we could have the rock lobster card. Acorn lobster doesn't have quite the same ring to it. If your card ever gets made, it'll cause havoc, at least visually, unless a raid boss or something were present, then it might be useful. You put a lot of thought into it. Yeah, we'll keep this mostly blank in the event we run across like a boulder or something, and then it'll be a rock lobster. I think we're probably going to be calling it at the end of this day, just because we're running it low on time. But I think we've made some pretty good progress. Oh yeah, we had this sacrificial card too. I forgot about that. We had the little gummy snake. The rainbow gummy snake. See, once I had more options, the ideas started coming out. Like this is nice and whimsical. Actually, let me make this gigantic. There we are. We have a rainbow gummy snake card. I'm quite happy with that. That's cute. I like it. Personally. So yeah. With that, I think we're probably gonna be calling it. We'll leave Alana and Bestie up on the screen here, since that is our featured at the moment. But everyone, please take care of yourselves. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Hope you have a good rest of your week if I don't see you. If I do see you, hopefully it's on Wednesday. I'm gonna try to have Celeste up and running again by then. No promises. But please take care of yourselves and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye!